French sewists recounting Meg asked them to rip out Charlotte's dress in her wedding. Kate was blamed. The context is the fitting of the bridesmaids' dresses. Assuming that Harry was as interested in the wedding plans, specifically bridesmaids' dresses, as the average male, i.e. not at all. Presumably these details came from his wife. The bridesmaids' dresses were designed by Claire Waight Keller of the French haute couture fashion house Givenchy. To qualify as a couture house, several requirements must be met. Minimum staff, number of collections, etc. Including when making made-to-order garments, there must be more than one fitting. It's very difficult to believe that Givenchy wouldn't have had fittings, although it does appear that Charlotte's dress indeed didn't fit her very well. This incident is very strange. I think it was because there is nothing more disgusting than watching an adult woman belittle and bully a little girl, and multiple members of the family saw her do it. That may have been the turning point for many of them in terms of what they thought of her. She wants to rewrite the story and hopefully mess with their memories. Meghan deliberately screwed up the measurements because she's a narcissist and she can't help herself. At the fitting, which was really just making a final check that the dresses were okay, Meghan insists the dresses are fine, but for the first time ever, Catherine holds the ground and says no, they're not. Cue AJ, who arrives and immediately agrees with Catherine, possibly even making a comment to Meghan while in the company that of course the dresses aren't okay. She doesn't care about being caught being nasty to a kid or causing trouble for Catherine. Royal tailors present at the ceremony also spread the information that Meghan actually wanted Charlotte's dress to be like that, ugly and unfinished. The hem on Charlotte's dress was in absolute tatters at the wedding. I'm an experienced sewist and have made similar dresses by hand. I feel confident I could have constructed it. There are an incredible amount of differences between the dress that was worn by Charlotte the day of the wedding and the dress that was later displayed. This above is what the dress should have looked like, having matched the other bridesmaids as well. What Charlotte was forced to wear was not completed by anyone with a lick of sense. Hand sewing a small hem would have raised the dress 1 to 2 centimeters at most and could have created a professional edge. What we saw on the day was a machine-rolled hem that was not pressed prior to running it through the machine, causing an incredible amount of fraying. The dress was a terrible fit. The hem is a wonky mess and the bodice and skirt have been badly attached to the belt. The plaits at the top of the skirt are uneven. The bodice has been squished into the length of the belt, producing bumps. It looks like either a rush job or amateur time, or maybe even sabotage. The lack of tights. Not only does this look terrible, but the girls are young, their skin will be very soft and they're wearing brand new leather shoes. Ouch. There was one story I read that after the bullying they pulled Charlotte out of the fittings and they fitted the dress to Florence Van Cutsum. Supposedly that was why it didn't fit very well. Kate was trying to be the bigger person and do the correct thing and brought flowers, apologised for her part in the argument, and wanted to release the tension. However, Meghan took Kate's apology as admitting she was the one fully at fault, when really she was trying to simply make things right, because they were about to not only be family but also co-workers.